everybody. Today is special. It's been over a year since I started the Trail 90 project, and it's finally time to go for a ride. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's kept up with the videos. Knowing that there are people out there interested in the project has really helped with my motivation, and I appreciate that. Also, in the spirit of full disclosure, I need to tell you that since the last video, I've had to do a little bit of engine work. When I first got this thing put back together, it ran pretty good, but it smoked a little bit. It turns out that the original cylinder was so worn that even though I installed new piston rings, it still burned a little bit of oil. So I was able to do a little horse trading and get a new cylinder and piston, and now it runs like a top. I just felt like I needed to tell you that. I don't want to be one of these YouTube guys that acts like they can take a bucket of fish heads and turn it into creme brulee. This is still fish heads. I just put some lipstick on them.
Thank you for that worthless analogy.
You're welcome. I also got some new audio-visual equipment for this ride. I picked up 2 action cameras, a wristband to control them, a sound recorder, and a microphone to go into my helmet. It's interesting, the total bill for the gadgets was more than my investment in the Trail 90 project. I've got about $250 into this bike, and all this stuff cost about $300. But it should be worth it. I'll have perspective from both the helmet and the chassis. Say, what's this underneath the blue tarp? We'll have to look into that later. But anyway, I've got all my gear packed up. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go.
Alright folks, I can hardly believe it, but we're finally underway. I've got $6 worth of gas on hand. I filled the main tank up with about $2.50 and then finished off the rest on the little jerry can on my rack. So this is going to be an adventure. I don't know where the day will take us, but I have fuel, I have a snack, and I have the Rambler's desire to ride. So one thing I've been wondering ever since I brought this thing home about a year ago in pieces is just how fast does it go? So let's find out. So the acceleration is actually pretty good. Unfortunately, it tops out about right here, which feels like maybe 40 miles per hour. So I don't think I'll be doing any long distance interstate travel. This is definitely not a leader class sport bike, but that's okay. That's not why this machine was built. This is a trail bike, and today we're going to help it live up to its namesake. What's this? Does that mean we're supposed to throw the bicycles in the well? All right. Let's see if we can pull this grade here. So this feels about right. This is a pretty steep hill, 3rd gear, half throttle. Just let her do her thing. Wow, what a nice view of the lake. I think there's a vista point up here. Let's check it out. I'll go ahead and look over my camera situation too, make sure everything's recording. So we'll stop here momentarily, check our load, make sure everything's good. So here we are, first stop of the day. Great view of the lake on a great day. I thought I'd check my camera situation because I really want to be sure that all the cameras are recording like they should, along with the sound recorder that's in my pocket. It's hard for me to keep track of all these different contraptions that I'm trying to deal with on this ride, and it would be a real shame if I were to get back at the end of the day and have nothing to show for it but my memories. But everything looks good, so we'll depart here again momentarily. So basically the routine here to get all the cameras working is to start both cameras, the helmet and the chassis mount, along with the sound recorder. You can see that here. And then, to make sure everything's synced up, I'll place myself within view of both cameras and just give a clap of the hands. 1, 2, and now I'll be able to sync everything up in the editing room. And here we go. So we're off the beaten path a little bit now, onto a nice little one-lane road. I was laying in bed thinking last night about the concept of mind versus body, and if they are one and the same or if they're different. And how is it that your consciousness, your sense of being, is singular? In your mind, you feel like you're one entity. You are yourself. But your body, and allegedly what causes you to think that, is comprised of millions and millions of little individual cells. When I think of me, I think of me. That's just Jake. But Jake is just a collection of all these little proteins and plasma, blood, cells. What spins it all, whips it all into one cohesive being? So this is a nice little area here, horse country. I've ridden a horse a couple of times. It didn't suit me, but that could be just because I wasn't accustomed to it. What would you rather smell? A horse barn or exhaust? So this is only the first trip with the Trail 90. My plan, my grand plan, is to get the trailer done and do a little traveling, some real traveling with the trailer and the Trail 90. Great roads back here. I have never ridden back here, so this is as new to you as it is to me. So here we're coming into a nice little foothill community, it looks like. I don't see a Walmart. Let's go down Main Street. I think this is where I want to go. Let's see. That looks promising. One-lane road. I can tell the Trail 90 loves this. I just hope I don't come upon a lost DHL driver around one of these blind corners. Whee! Trail 90! I could do this all day. I might be doing this all day. I told the wife I'm going to be gone. I brought some water, I brought some snacks. I'm gone. That road looks like my pants. It's kind of camouflage. This is great. Look at this. Wow. I feel like I'm a real explorer. I think this is one of the few roads where the Trail 90 could probably traverse it faster than an automobile. I'm starting to get hungry. We'll have to break for lunch here in a minute. The engine has not missed a beat. I am really pleased with the way this thing's running. I love the sound of the exhaust too. A throaty tone. Well, here we go. The bridge. I'd like to find a nice little picnic area. Oh, here's some facilities. Why not? Okay, stand by while I dismount. Okay, I'm off the bike. Let's have a look at this little spot. Took off the helmet. Let's check my phone. Searching for service. You don't say. I like this little spot. I think I'll take a little hike down here to the water. I could have probably taken the Trail 90 down here. There's the bridge we just came across. Wow, what a great place. Wonderful. Wow, look at that. I found a rock that makes a great tripod. This is a great spot, and an experience like this is exactly why I started the Trail 90 project in the first place. I wanted to travel to new places, explore new areas, and this is only the first ride, and I'm only about an hour from my house. It gets me really excited to think what adventures may be in store, and what's better, I'm sharing it with you. So I'm gonna get a quick bite to eat, walk around here a little bit and see what I can see, and then we'll head home. Wheat thins and raisins. So I think we're just about ready to go. Bye-bye. Oh, I can't help myself. Oh yeah! Ha 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 ha! You don't need 100 horsepower to have fun. But 10 would be nice. Hey, look at that! What did I tell you about the Trail 90 being faster than a car down this road? Okay, we're coming up on something because I'm seeing more and more houses. Hey, look at this! The main road. It looks kind of scary. It's okay. It's okay. We'll do this together. Okay. Oh yeah! I'm trying to go 45! Right about now I'm feeling a little more comfortable on the Trail 90. I've ridden motorcycles my whole life, but it has been a while since I've had a street bike. I don't know if I'd classify this as a street bike, but it does take a little bit of getting used to after you haven't ridden for a while. I keep forgetting if I'm in neutral or not because there isn't a clutch. Okay, I'm in gear. So, question. Can I keep up with the Odyssey touring while going up this next hill? And here we go. Yeah, I can keep up with traffic. Should I stop and get a Starbucks? Nah, I don't think so. I always feel goofy going into a coffee shop and ordering a milkshake. And that will bring this first Trail 90 expedition to a close. I'll check back with you at the house.
Alright, I made it back to the homestead without incident, and the Trail 90 is a true champion. By my calculations, the total distance traveled was about 50 miles, but what a journey from where we began over a year ago. You've come a long way, baby. Thanks for watching.